This time every year, I like to take a moment to reflect on the year that was with the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, which just so happens to be one step closer to being a reality. 2024 was a big year for us, and not just because of a special day in Japan, but so much more. To put it bluntly, I don't think I would have been able to make the changes I have, or am going to, without you. Our 4th year together started, as they now tend to do, a little small trip away somewhere to celebrate just us. Around that time, I decided that this year is it. I'm going to propose to you, and I'm going to do it in Japan, a trip we've been slowly chipping away at for months. I jumped on Zoom calls with jewelers to find the right ring for you, and I couldn't help but wait for the day you got to wear it. That's if you said yes. We all know how that turns out, just watch the last video, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I like to think of this year as a year of change. If you look back, you'd think every year together has been ripe with change, but this one was different. We went on an incredible trip to Japan, enjoying the final moments of being boyfriend and girlfriend before you became my fiancé. I will never forget that trip, never forget the spot I proposed, and never forget the smile you had on your face for the rest of the time we were there. I do promise to make my wedding speech way, way better than that jumbled mess that came out that day. You had my word on that. Once we got back from Japan, I feel like we haven't stopped. We went on a failed camping trip, Tank has kept our sleep schedule on point with the 5:30 wake-ups, and work has been chaotic for us both. Oh, and how can I forget that weekend that was Taylor Swift? I think for you that was more of a moment in time than my proposal, but I won't hold it against you. We also decided that Bigora just wasn't working, on account of a terrible property manager, sure. So, honouring our yearly tradition, we decided to move again, this time down to Palm Beach. While I don't see us being here forever, the sea change is definitely worth it. Walking nearly every afternoon as the sun is setting right by the beach, what's not to love about that? It was around the time of the move that I started to look at my career/job and where I wanted to be. Like, do you ever have those moments where you thought you'd be where you are, but with a little bit more? It was one of those moments. I like to think I have these thoughts every so often, but this one felt different. While I had some wins here and there in my job, some highlights in the work I was doing, and throughout my career as a video producer, I was starting to recognize that video for a living isn't what I wanted to pursue anymore. The filmmaking dream was still alive, but film and video are very, very different things. I look to you, someone who had had this realization already, and you helped me recognize that while it's the end of something, it's now the opportunity for something new and way more exciting. I started to take the steps since then to move into a new career path, one that is ambitious and challenging, exciting and different every single day. Those closest to me know what this is, but for now, that's our secret.
You did the thing. You did the thing. You wanted to do the thing and you did the thing. Proud of you.
I said at the beginning of this video that I wouldn't have been able to make these changes without you, and that couldn't be more true. I saw how you've already moved into a completely different career path and have been kicking ass ever since. You've climbed the HR ladder already with job title bumps to boot. You've celebrated this by saying goodbye to the little yellow Picanto and now have a car that will fit our groceries, which if nothing else is a win.
Is this a trophy? Because I'm a trophy wife.
In time, you gave me the confidence to say I can do this, and it's going to be a good thing for me. That's another one of those things I love about you so deeply. You see the best for me when I can be so internal about things. I can't thank you enough for being my cheer squad, as you always are, and showing me that it's okay to move on when you feel like you need to. Now it's the end of November, we've been together for 4 years, which isn't any time at all, and I can't believe what we've been able to do in that time. Career changes, overseas trips that we've both dreamed of, 4 house moves, can we please not move for a while, 1 new car, a fur child, and now an engagement. We're looking into wedding venues, visiting New Zealand to see if that's somewhere we could do, because why not? We're trying different wedding cakes for the hell of it, even if we might not be coming back here for the wedding, and I've never been so sure of something in my life. I can't wait for the day I get to call you my wife. But for now, I'm enjoying all the moments I get with you as my fiancé. Our relationship has shifted, changed, and grown in all the best ways. and I couldn't be more in awe and in love with you. Hell, you did a half marathon just because you felt like it this year. Like, crazy. Keep being your beautiful, intelligent, funny self. So in essence, keep being you. I'll be here to cheer you along just as much as you do for me. I love you. Happy anniversary.